What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Midnight Joshi, and of always presented by the Dragon Chronicles podcast every Saturday night on all podcast platforms, including YouTube. And this is my first episode of Midnight Joshi in the new year. So happy New Year's, everybody. We are in this big wrestling week. We are in Wrestle Kingdom week. We've had Stardom's Dream Kingdom. We've got Noah having a show. We've got Marigold, which we're here for today. We got Wrestle Kingdom on Sunday. So this is truly my favorite time of the year as a wrestling fan. For a little backstory, for those who don't know, I am not a big Marigold watcher. I've probably seen only 2 shows in my life. And I did say in the last time I covered Marigold over here on this channel that I was going to make a goal for next year, which is this year now, to be where I start watching more Marigold and I start watching Noah. Because there was a time where I was watching all these things, and then, you grow up, you go to college, you get a job, things happen, right? You have to learn time management skills, and I've gotten a lot better with that. So if I do butcher some names, I am really, really sorry, because I know I'm going to. I'm just going to try my best. I don't know a whole lot of backstory, but I know a little bit. I'm just really excited for this show, and I'm really excited to open my eyes and my ears and my knowledge to more Marigold within this year. So starting off is the first match I've got on here. Sari Yamaoka and Shino and Koko versus Kazuna, Tanaka, Komomo Minami, and Yuka Yamazaki. This is a 6-woman tag match. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say the team of Sari Yamaoka is going to win. Followed by another 6-woman tag match. We have Koiki Amari, Natsumi Shohei, and Humibert. I'm not sure how to say her name. Sorry. Nao Ishikawa, Nagiza Tabanati, and Moeka Hazano. So like I said, I apologize for butchering names, as I'm not a Marigold watcher. I'm a Stardom watcher, so I do a lot better with Stardom names, but that's okay. There's everybody, when they start watching new Japanese companies or Lucha Libre companies, we butcher names. That's every one of us. We've all been there. We've all done it. There was one point where I was it's okay, so I'll get better with that. Megaton versus a mystery opponent. I'm going to say Megaton wins. All right, now we're getting a little more familiar names. Utami Hayashida. For those who don't know, I love Utami. Utami was like the first wrestler in Stardom that really and truly made me a fan. I'm not going to say that was the whole purpose of me starting to watch Stardom, but she was the one that kept me in there. And when she departed, thankfully there was other people that I have grown to like in Stardom that kept me going. But Utami was the main one at that time that kept me interested in Stardom. And Utami just recently lost the Marigold title. And we'll talk about that later when we get in the main event. But she lost that at the last show, I believe it was, when Mayu Iwatani fought Io Sky. But Utami's facing Chika Goto here. Like I said, we're in a little bit more familiar territory here. I'm going to say Utami wins this to bounce back, because she's probably going to get another match for that title soon. Then we got Darkness, Revolution, Misa Matsusai, and Chiaki, who are the defending champions, going against Darkness. Revolution, once again, Nagasia, Nozaki, and Riseto. I'm going to go with Misa and Chiaki to retain. Then we get into the singles match for this Marigold United National Championship. We have Victoria Yuzuki, who is the defending champion, against Shoko Kushino. I'm going to go with Shoko Kushino to win this title because I have literally been predicting all these champions to retain, so I need to predict a successful title change at some point here. Followed by the co-main event, a singles match for the GHC Women's Championship. Takumi Ara versus Mayu Iwatani. I'm going with Mayu. I think Mayu is set for a push here because, she just fought Io at that last show. She's doing big things over here. And I think it would be great to have this title, around with Mayu and with Mayu's legacy. So, because Mayu's a legend. She just is. So, I'm going to go with Mayu Iwatani. Now, this match I'm really looking for. Miku Ano, who is the defending Marigold World Champion, who won me over in that match against Utami Hayashida, by the way. And another thing I said. I want to look forward to more Miku stuff in this upcoming year and in the foreseeable future. Because what she was able to do in that match just blew my mind. Not that I'm saying I would ever doubt that she wasn't a good wrestler, but mainly because of the simple fact that I wasn't as familiar with her. I know a little bit more about her, than some of the others, but not as much. But she really showed up and showed out and impressed me. So, yes, that really won me over. And I'm excited for this match. She's defending against Mai Sakurai, who I also am a little more familiar with versus some of the others. I'm going to go with Miku Ano because she just won the title recently. I think she's just doing great work. And I'm not ready for that to end. I want to see her carry this belt and have a good run with it. So, I am going to go with Miku Ano. I'm either going to do a review on Midnight Joshi or I'll do one on the Dragon Chronicles podcast, just kind of covering what I think I should and just kind of give the results.